Okay. So here we are. It's a Friday. It's a reposition class. So it means that for tonight we are going to be well, having a class. Um Wait just a minute. Okay. So here we are. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to a new lesson. Tonight we are going to be covering a repo class. Basically, we haven't actually skipped any classes, but it's um, it's just something that we had to do in order just to not have a full week ahead of us or in the near future. So, for tonight, what do we have on storage? We are going to be working on two different conversations. So that's part of the trick for this evening, as we are going to have to deal with those two. And, well, I also had like a mini practice. It's a tongue twister that I had for you. But yeah, just 1 second. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, entendido, Raúl, entendido. Bueno, okay, so we can continue now. So, yeah, for this evening, as I said, we are going to be working on two conversations. We also have a tongue twister, which is like a speech practice kind of thing. And yeah, I also have, as I said, the two conversations and the present perfect continuous. Present perfect, we already know, is something that we use to refer to things that have already happened. They have already taken place in our life. And the present perfect continuous is normally used for situations that have been happening for at a specific time. So it's, something that you started doing at some point and that you are probably still doing until now. So present perfect continuous is something that you have done and continue to do. Basically, that's how we are going to try and look at the present perfect continuous. But before we got into the topic for tonight, um, we also have the question for the evening. However, right now it will be basically only Jonathan answering because Raul says that he's only going to be as a listener. So I thought that
going into that, we may, try to cover some of the exercises from the platform because I actually happen to have it right here. So I feel like, we might just get to cover some of them just in case, because this is something that we normally do on the last day of the week, just so that we can, give you at least a little bit of help. Maybe there have been one or two exercises where you haven't actually gotten the right answer. So yeah, here what we do is that, well, we try to kind of show you a bit of what the answer could be. So yeah, we are, I think we're gonna be covering, um, I think it's gonna be exercise 1.9 or knowledge check 1.9, so that we have a little bit of that going on, and we can also start creating the practice of um actually sharing this kind of information at the end of the week, because we are on checkpoint day and we are supposed to be finished with this and the next section as well. So yeah, well, the first one, and we're gonna read also the instruction that we have, is complete. Okay, complete these sentences using the simple present passive form of the verb in brackets. Remember the structure to be plus the past part. So basically, that's the activity to complete these sentences using the simple present passive from all of the verbs. Now, here we have, well, the exercises. I feel like you guys have already gone through them, and it's actually going to be 10 exercises for this one. So um I think I only have one. Yeah, only Jonathan as a speaker right now. So
Ready.
okay, great. So the idea is that we are going to be, trying to solve them together. So for this one, many crops grow in
And
Taiwan.
growing,
Okay, many crops.
growing.
Okay, growing in Taiwan.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what we're gonna do. Many crops growing in Taiwan. How about this one? Some crops consume locally.
Consuming.
Okay. Some crops consuming.
What is the meaning of crops? I don't remember.
Oh, crops are like products that are grown, Bueno, en español directamente serían como hortalizas.
Oh,
Things that you grow to
I
eat
got it.
afterwards. So yeah.
Lettuce,
Uh-huh.
for example, and
Mhm.
another. Yeah. Other crops exporting.
Okay. Other crops
Exporting.
sporting. All right. How about this one? Rice.
Rice
Mhm.
cultivating in warmer parts. Warmer is like a terreno. Oh,
No, warmer
no?
is hotter. Something that is more hot than something else. So warmer sería más tibio, más
Oh,
caliente. Warmer.
I understand.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
word warm itself
Is
means,
the worm.
yeah, warm means tibio, warm on its own. And then these two letters at the end, are used to represent a comparison. Basically, when you have one thing and another, so you are doing a comparison. So talking about warmer means that it's something, that is hotter, or it has like more
Or
um
colder.
yeah, cooler will be something that is
The
less cool.
highest.
Less
Oh,
cool. So warmer es más caliente and cooler es menos frío. Yeah, cooler
okay.
sería en ese caso menos frío. So yeah,
I got it.
all right. Then we have a
Uh,
wide variety of seafood.
Caution.
Okay,
A wide variety of seafood.
variety of seafood. Um,
Like
Catching.
cocktail de conchas.
Yes. How about many people?
Employing in the electronic and textile industries.
Okay, many people.
Employing at the
Uh,
maquilas
uh-huh. Employing
in the
in the
electronic
electronic
and textile industries.
textile industries.
Textile
Mhm. There we go.
industries.
Then we have French and English.
French, English, in this form spoke is spoked.
French and English.
Spoked or I don't
Ok,
remember that.
aquí voy a tomar el control yo porque ya vamos a llegar al
Yeah.
final, así que voy a hacer una, ¿sí? Are spoken
Oh,
in Canada. I think it's are spoken or yeah, are spoken or were. I don't know. Well, then we have
the
the
USA,
US.
the US
Uh-huh.
are making up is similar or only making up.
We'll see. We'll see. Ya vamos a ver cuando lleguemos al final.
Okay.
Making up
The US making up of
50
15
states.
states.
50 states. Then we have a lot
A
of
lot
sheep.
of sheep racing in New Zealand.
Okay. A lot of
Sheep
sheep.
is like a lamb.
Yeah, it's similar to a lamb. Yeah. To New Zealand. All right. And the last one. Cars and
Cars
computers.
and computers, manufacturing
Sería manufactured.
or manufacturing
Uh-huh.
in Korea. Manufacturing in Korea.
Okay. So now we'll see. Vamos a ver. Uy, creo que no tenemos ninguna. A ver, aquí el detalle, ¿cuál será? Se suponía que lo íbamos a hacer con el present passive.
Simple
¿sí?
present
Simple present
passive.
passive. Y aquí lo hicimos
Okay.
con el participio.
Oh.
Entonces, por ejemplo, en la primera, podría ser simple present are, yeah, are grown. Vamos a probar. A ver si así funciona. Are grown
Are grown
in Taiwan. Let's see. No, tampoco así. Vamos a ver sin el punto, porque a veces eso también es error.
yeah.
Nothing either. Okay. Many crops
Some
are.
growth. No,
Huh?
it's a present passive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I try to remember.
I'm in traffic. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rodrigo. How would you solve that? ¿Cuál podría? Oh, wait. What would be the answer to this? Many crops are grown.
Are growing in
Try that.
Taiwan.
You could try that, yes. The one that I'm thinking of is are being grown, but we'll see. No, growing is not going to work.
No.
No, growing is not going to work. So
Growing are grown.
let's see. Come on.
B
Think
plus passport. E many crops are growth.
wait, the other one is simple present passive with the brackets.
Passport growth.
Are grown. Yeah, are grown. Vamos a tener que ir quizás de nuevo a la prueba anterior.
Trying.
Veamos, aquí teníamos el passive. No, sería este de acá. No, wait. We go all the way to the back. So passive with by. And we will see how are we supposed to build up the passive voice. So we have it here. So the president opened.
Was
So
grown.
and oh wait, it's over here. So
Okay.
what we can do
Was
is
grown.
aquí sería
Many crops was or
were
were
grown in Taiwan.
In
Let's see now.
Taiwan.
¿Tampoco así?
No, was
No, was no funcionaría en ese caso.
ground
Un momento,
past
espérenme.
form.
Wait a
Okay.
second. All right. Let's see. So yeah, it's supposed to work con are grown. Bueno, vamos a ver ahorita porque se supone que debe funcionar. Oh, yeah, sorry. Ese es el detalle. Ya me acordé, ahí estaba equivocado yo. Solo tenemos que
What?
poner el verbo nada más.
Grow.
Ya, no, ya va a ver ahorita.
Okay.
Ahorita vamos a ver. Yeah, this is the thing. We're only supposed to write down this thing. Oh, wait, I'm not sharing, right? So let's go back to this. So here we go. This is what we're supposed to write down only. Are grown, not the whole sentence.
Are. Oh.
Are grown. Here, for example, it will be are consumed. Are consumed. And now we're going to check on this and see if we got it right. And now we do.
Yeah, it's not necessary all the
whole
all the
sentence.
sentence. Okay.
So here will be are
Are
exported.
export.
Are exported. Sí, son exportadas. Are exported. There we have it. Now here we have to say is cultivated.
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 Goes to rice.
Ahora una pregunta, ¿por qué el arroz sería is si el arroz tiene como tantos granos? ¿Alguna idea de por qué puede ser eso?
Is or are?
¿Por qué es is y no are?
The cantidad.
Yes, tenemos en
Because
inglés.
a plural or singular.
Okay, good. Ahora, tenemos en inglés
To
unas nombres que se llaman incontables. So, in Spanish, we do have the same thing. So, countable and
uncountables.
uncountable.
I remember
Yeah,
the
because
last.
because rice is very hard. You know, it's countable. Many people can argue that yes, I mean, if you spend one by one, you can count it, but no
It's
one
a
is
general form.
no one is going to spend that much time trying to count an amount of rice. So it's better to simply call it, you know, as a whole. It's more simple to simply say rice and not say rices. So yeah, it's much better to simply say, you know, rice. So
Easy.
That's because of the uncountable and countable nouns. All right. Oh wait, no, aquí no sería catch. En este caso es caught.
Caught. It's a irregular verb.
Yes, but
are caught.
Caught. Let me see.
Okay.
Caught. I forgot how to spell it.
Caught. Are or is caught.
Así se supone que es caught. Yeah, are caught.
Or is, in this case.
Oh, very good. Is
because
caught.
It's a variety. Yeah.
Very good. There you go. Nice. How about this one?
The many people are employed.
Are employed. Nice. Many people are employed. And let's check it out.
Yeah.
We got it right. How about French and English?
Yes, spoken.
It will be are because we have two. Yeah. So,
okay, only two. It's general, but in this case, it's only two because French and English.
French and English is like two individuals. So French and English are spoken in Canada. How about this one?
The US are made up. Okay. Made up of.
He's made up of 50 states. And the last one. Oh wait, no, it's not the second last one.
A lot of ships are raised. In New Zealand.
Raised in New Zealand. And the last one now.
Cars and computers are manufactured in Korea.
Are manufactured in Korea. There we have it. So it was as simple as that. I complicated the things by trying to, write down all the sentences, but yeah, this is the way it's supposed to go. So now you have one exercise for free. If you had any of them, mistaken, any of them wrong. So yeah, that's, how we are supposed to work around these exercises. Now, let's see. I think that now we have a few people maybe to move on into the next thing, which is going to be this over here. So last night we were covering this. We actually wrapped it up talking about storytelling, or the word powers that were all of these adverbs that we use normally to introduce a situation, to introduce something that is about to happen in a story. Okay, it's of course about a story. So we have the words that are very similar to the Spanish counterparts: coincidentally, fortunately, luckily, miraculously, sadly, strangely, suddenly, surprisingly, unexpectedly, and unfortunately. So, coincidentally, ¿qué significa esta? Bueno, esta sería utilizada cuando hablamos de coincidencialmente, o sea, hablando acerca de coincidencias, cuando algo sucede, ¿verdad? Casi como que al mismo tiempo que la otra cosa. So, coincidentally, ¿sí? So that's why last night we referred to this as a how can we say this? As a lucky moment, sí, o sea, básicamente se referirá a eso, ¿verdad? Como un momento de suerte. Entonces, por eso es que se puede ver como neutral, pero más orientada hacia hacer algo positivo. So, coincidentally. Then we have fortunately. Esta básicamente significa afortunadamente, sí. Fortunately, afortunadamente.
Positive.
It is positive because, well, something that happens out of a fortune thing normally will have to be stated, as a lucky moment, as something that happened because you had a good moment, a good situation coming your way. So yeah, fortunately. And then we have luckily. Luckily is used when we are talking about, once again, something that comes or happens out of luck, ¿sí? Algo que sucede por suerte. Entonces, luckily sería, ¿verdad? Algo en lo que podemos decir que simplemente tuvimos suerte. So, luckily. Then we have miraculously. Miraculously significa milagrosamente, ¿sí? Miraculously, milagrosamente. Miraculously is one that we use normally to refer to moments that, that we have. And similar to fortunately, however, miraculously is more like, something very unexpected, like almost impossible that is going to happen. So that is miraculously, something that is almost impossible. Then we have sadly. So sadly is something that that happens when, simply you live something that is unfortunate, something that was not planned, but didn't go your way, didn't go in a good, or didn't have a good result. So that's something that we can refer to as sadly. Then we have a strangely. Strangely is something that is not bad, is not good. It's like more neutral, porque strangely significa extrañamente, ¿sí? Extrañamente, strangely, sí. Sería como, o sea, una situación, ¿verdad? Compleja, como algo tal vez un tanto difícil de entender. Entonces, strangely, sí, algo raro. Then we have suddenly. Suddenly es más que todo utilizada para hablar acerca de sorprendentemente, sí. O sea, algo que sucede, ¿verdad? Como de repente, sí. No podríamos decir de repentemente, sino que por eso decimos, ¿verdad? Más que todo como sorprendentemente, o así como que de la nada, sí. Suddenly, por eso mismo comparte casi el significado con surprisingly, porque se refiere, ¿verdad? A algo que, o sea, que sucede así, de la nada, suddenly. Then we have surprisingly. Surprisingly va a ser utilizado para hablar acerca de una situación que sea pues literal, una sorpresa, sí, surprisingly. Then we have unexpectedly. Unexpectedly es algo que sucede de forma inesperada, similar, ¿verdad? A como sería el miraculously, pero unexpectedly podría orientarse hacia algo negativo, o sea, como digamos un momento en el que ustedes, no sé, hubo una tormenta que nadie vio venir, entonces si esa tormenta les dañó alguna reunión familiar, that will be something unexpectedly. And then we have unfortunately. Unfortunately sería como la mayor mala suerte que hay. Sí, unfortunately. Ahora, quiero que realicemos una actividad con esta. Sé que muchos dijeron que, bueno, dos de las personas que están dijeron que no tenían chance de participar, pero al menos para Jonathan y Rafael, quiero que escojan 5 de estas palabras y traten de escribir una oración para cada uno de ustedes. Vamos a tomarnos 5 minutos para esto, un minuto básicamente por palabra. Sí, así que en este momento voy a mutearme y dejarles 5 minutos para que ustedes trabajen en estas 5 oraciones. Eligen 5, cualquiera de las 5, para ver cómo los vamos a poder utilizar en una oración. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Ok. Okay, so we're back. And I see that one of the ones who was supposed to work actually left. Prefirió irse antes de hacer la tarea. Vamos a ver, Jonathan, in your case, what are the sentences that you have? Oh, wait. I can't hear you, sorry.
I mute.
There we
Sorry.
go. There we go.
Where? I'm ready. The first one, coincidentally, I can pronounce that coincidentally. Or
Coincidentally, yes.
coincidentally,
Coincidentally.
I meet my brother today.
Okay.
I not hope so.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, sadly, I won't be resting this weekend because I have to work.
Oh, well, that's
So
sad.
sad.
Mm-hmm.
The next, miraculously, I found $20 in my pants.
Oh, did you?
It's a miracle.
Yeah, it's a gift to yourself.
Yeah. The next, surprisingly, there was no traffic today.
Mm,
It's Friday.
okay. And yeah, there was
Yeah,
supposed to be traffic
yeah.
as every Friday.
The next, unfortunately, I won't be able to visit my girlfriend today because I'm so tired. I
Yeah,
feel
tired.
so tired at the week.
All right, very good. So yeah, it's I was thinking basically the same. Well, in my case, I was lucky because well, my girlfriend got to visit me today, so that's great.
Oh,
So yeah.
that
But
nice.
yeah, but the thing is that I also feel tired. I feel very exhausted, and in the last few days, I have been feeling the same. So hopefully, this weekend is going to help for me to rest and like just let some of the stress go away. So yeah, I hope that everything goes as planned, and we have a nice
In
weekend.
my case, today was my day
Oh,
off.
uh-huh.
But I helped my father to his, what is the meaning of taller,
Shop with his shop.
with the shop, but to fix my car.
Hmm.
I aprovechar, what
Took
is the meaning?
advantage. Took advantage, podría ser.
To cut advantage for today is only day of the week to I can get my car at the shop, because
Mm,
another days when I go out for my work, I study for the university and I have 1 hour to practice English.
mhm,
Some cases watch series of anime or Netflix, listen music, or listen some podcast in English to practice my pronunciation and the grammar,
mhm.
because I can understand when you talk in English, but for me it's so hard
To make the
to
sentences.
to make the sentences to communicate. But
Mhm,
I it's so easy for me understand when other people talking in English, but
mhm.
it's like I don't know what they say with the I say, because the grammar and the pronunciation is so hard for me.
Okay. Yeah, that happens, when you are like getting started, it's sometimes very hard to like remember when to place the words, like where is
Yeah,
every word going to go, because you need to be careful with that. You need to like pay attention to what word you're gonna say after the other. Um, for me personally, something that happens with me to me sometimes is that as I speak a little bit fast, I tend to like chew on some words. Cuando decimos el chew es como que las mastico, como que las muerdo algunas palabras a la hora de decirlas. But that's
yeah,
something that I know is part of me, and that I do it because I try to speak faster. When I do like presentations or try to explain things in a slower manner, well, that just simply doesn't happen. So at the end of the day, all you have to do is simply continue doing what you're doing. Just continue practicing, because that is what's going to get you to reach the level that you desire. And I mean, I feel like English is easy compared to other languages and compared to like the grammatical differences that exist between English and other languages. But still, even though it's easy, you need to practice. You need to keep it fresh in mind, just so that you don't lose it. Because, for example, well, I had this thing over here. Oh, wait, no, it's one below. This thing. This is a practice speech. I wanted to do this with the rest of the group, with the bigger group. But yeah, normally when we have classes on Friday, I don't know how often you guys have had classes on Friday, but Friday classes are almost always like this. Almost always there is no one showing up. So yeah, I was actually about to give up on the idea because yeah, I know that on Friday is very difficult. People are already used to like having classes from Monday to Thursday. But anyway, this is speech practice. We're gonna do it as well with the rest of the team. But given that you're here, I would like you to try it as well. You're gonna have the upper hand on that. But the thing is that this is something that I like to do. Trying this kind of tests with you because this helps you see how well placed you are when it comes to actually speaking or saying words that are very similar to one another, but also making the difference between each of them. Because these words, all of them are very similar. They have very similar sounds, and people normally tend to confuse, how to say some of them. Because, for example, here, I told you the other day how this works, right?
Would.
When you see two O's right next to one another, it's gonna mean that it's a U, like an U in Spanish. So two O's is an U. But this one over here, y eso es lo que les decía en la primera clase, o sea, que tenemos esto, ¿verdad? Bueno, no, en la segunda clase fue, ajá, esto de las vocales en inglés y los cambios que tienen. Porque aquí no va a ser chuk, sino que va a ser, como bien dijo Jonathan, chalk, ¿sí? Chalk. Entonces, aquí, por ejemplo, tenemos esta otra mezcla. Tenemos
Word.
dos letras. Ajá, este es O, ¿sí? O, basically, that's what you're going to say. And then you have this one. This is a ow. This is a ow. O sea, la O nada más sería ow. This one is O. O sea, como si fuese solo la O y la U. Y eso es lo que hace a veces que sea complicado. Luego tenemos esta, o sea, que esta no es ni U, ni O, ni nada, sino que es A, básicamente. Much, ¿sí?
Much.
Much. Entonces, para eso sirve este tipo de pruebas. Como les digo, es muy probable que el lunes podamos hacerlo también con el resto del grupo y ya también con los dos que tenemos ahorita que son solamente oyentes. Because this is important, practicing speech and practicing how to say words that are very similar to one another. I actually wanted to show you this on the second class because, it was actually related to the topic, but I forgot that I knew this tongue twister. But yeah, tonight is like, I probably am only going to share it and then, well, we're going to see how it goes from there. So it should sound something like, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? That's what you're expected to do. I did it kind of slow, okay? If I do faster, it will be, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? I don't know if you can reach that, but the idea is to say, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? So you see, it's similar, but it's not the same. Even though it's similar, it's not the same. So here, woodchuck wood. ¿Sí? Este es wood, o sea, como una elevación. Y este último es wood. ¿Sí? Como en declive. So, wood. Sí, diferente, ¿verdad? La L hace que suene como si se eleva. Wood. Y el otro es wood. Wood, el de madera. Sí, bastante similar, pero no es lo mismo. Esas son casi como las dos que más se parecen. So, it will be, once again, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? Yeah. Can we try it, Jonathan?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would?
Okay, so we did great up to here. Hasta aquí llegamos bien, pero aquí lo cambiamos la O
If
por una U otra vez.
woodchuck will
Woodchuck. Woodchuck.
chuck.
Woodchuck.
Chuck.
Woodchuck.
Woodchuck would.
Yeah, if a woodchuck would. So, how much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? All right.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would?
All right, very good. So, once again, this is going to be something that we're going to practice with the rest of the team. Tonight, we're just simply going to leave it at that. Now, I had these other tests. This is something that I wanted to see from you. This is a conversation that we are supposed to practice that we haven't had the time to do so. And the thing is that I want us to like, oh wait, no. I want us to do something special, something different, because we have the conversation already. But here, at the end, we have, well, I'm gonna go with the conversation and I'm gonna read the whole conversation and then I'm gonna tell you what I mean at the end, okay? So we have, hello. Oh, hello. I need some information. What currency is used in European Union? Where? The European Union. I think the euro is used in the EU. All right. And is English spoken much there? I really have no idea. Huh. Well, what about credit cards? Are they accepted everywhere? How would I know? Well, you're a travel agent, aren't you? What? This is a hair salon. You've got the wrong number. Ahora, aquí tenemos un espacio. ¿Qué dirías en tu caso, Jonathan? What would you say? Well, you are actually a John, so what would you say if you get the wrong number and you're asking these sort of questions? What will be your answer at the end of the conversation?
I think so. Uh, I don't travel the European Union. I don't
Wait, so let's see
know
the
it.
context. Let's see the context. Vamos a ver el contexto.
What
Aquí estamos viendo,
this?
¿verdad? Que la
Okay.
persona Kelly le dijo, what? This is a hair salon. O sea, como que, pues sí, ¿verdad? Ese es un salón de belleza. You have the wrong number, ¿sí? Tienes el número equivocado. Entonces,
Mm,
¿qué le dirías tú en ese caso? O sea, cuando ya él te dijo eso, ¿verdad? O sea, te equivocaste de número. ¿Qué le dirías entonces?
okay, I'm sorry. Can you give me a correct number?
Okay, that would be an
It's
idea.
so general.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think so. This is a correct number. Sorry. Can you help me, please? It's another answer.
Maybe, but in that case, you are kind of forcing, someone to do something that is basically impossible for them because you're asking them to do something that they cannot. Digamos, en el caso que yo me equivoqué de número, entonces si le digo a la persona, ok, pero me puede dar el número equivocado, ahí
Uh,
estaría bien, bien complejo, ¿verdad? O sea, porque imagínate, a ti te llaman y te dicen, hola, con Karen, y ¿dónde qué? Yo no quiero ninguna Karen. Entonces, y te dicen, pues pásame el número de Karen. That would be very hard. You will not
okay.
know what her
Okay.
number is.
In my mind, in customer service, I can help. And for example, the people call the number to
Yeah, that's
general
right.
information because
Yeah, that's
I
right.
confused that.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
in the case of not all people,
Mm-hmm.
I I can recommend it. I don't remember the meaning of guía telefónica or search in Google that number. From
Uh-huh.
today is so recommendable.
Yeah, it's
But
like a
but yeah, in my mind is I'm customer service here. I remember that.
uh-huh. Yeah, but yeah, I think that the best thing, in my opinion, the best thing we could do would be like, saying I'm sorry to bother and have a good day. That's what in my case, that's what I would do. Like say sorry and then just like just apologize and wish the person to have a good day. Wait.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So thinking that or considering that, what would you say then?
I'm sorry I can't help you, but I recommend that you find a number in Google or answer the correct number with the people to give this. Maybe
Yeah.
you cannot write the correct form and you call me.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry.
I
Um,
can't help you
I'm sorry
to
to bother.
bother. I'm
Probablemente
sorry.
eso sería lo que diga nada más John, sí. Ahora,
Oh,
como bien dices, en tu caso es porque por lo que haces, ¿verdad? El customer service,
yeah.
que sería, o sea, más para ti más factible decirle, okay, you can do this, you can do that. But I think that, just as a regular person, all that you will have to say as
Sorry.
John will be like, I'm sorry to bother. No, lamento haber molestado, básicamente. O sea, no, tal vez no ir hasta allá, sino que solo, I'm sorry to bother. O sea, como lo siento por haber molestado, ¿verdad? O sea, como like, yeah.
For
Um,
security, maybe.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, so simply, simply saying that. I'm sorry to bother. So yeah, that's for, as I said, for this conversation. Um, so here, of course, we have many options. Maybe you can go follow the same idea that you were doing at the beginning. You can say something like, "Do you know any travel agent?" Esa podría ser, o sea, podrías preguntar eso, ¿verdad? You have the wrong number. So you could say something like, "Okay, sorry. Do you know any travel agent?" Podría ser, ¿verdad? Alguien puede preguntar así, o sea, decirle, ok, lo siento, ¿conoces algún agente de viajes? O sea, ahí, bueno, personalmente, si conozco, le ayudara, pero creo que hay personas que tal vez solamente le colgaran y le dijeran, ya, ya estuvo, o sea, no, no conozco ningún agente de viajes. Porque el detalle, in my perspective, is that John was being a little bit too anxious, he was like asking too many questions. So I feel like, he was anxious and he was not um even listening or paying attention to what Kelly was answering. So I feel like, if I was Kelly, I will simply just finish the call because I will be like, okay, I don't want to hear any of this. So yeah, that will be my, my experience or my perspective. But yeah,
Okay.
in your opinion or in your case, coming from a customer service guy, of course, you're thinking of the customer, you're thinking of like trying
Yeah,
to
the
help them.
trauma of the mind
Yeah, trying to help.
always help to people
For
in
how
the
long have
normal
you
life.
for how long have you been working in a call center?
5 years because it's the some works to make me the opportunity of continue the university.
Okay, great.
It's so good and it's so the meaning of cerca.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cerca, close.
It's close to my house, 3 minutes in the bus or 10 minutes if I walk in,
Oh,
and maybe 2 or 3 songs. I I
yeah, you will
compare the
listen to.
time. Yeah,
I do the
listen
same.
songs.
I do the same.
I listen in some opening when I walk. Is
Yeah, me and my sister,
so
we
yeah.
live close to Sulutan, so it's like sometimes when we're gonna go to do any kind of errand in Sulutan, we try to make a playlist, like five, maybe 10 songs, just to go and come back because we normally do that. Or for example, when she takes a shower, what she does is that she plays 3 songs,
Three
and that's it. Three
songs.
songs for the shower, and that's like the perfect time for a shower.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's good for taking the
for
time.
timekeeping. For
Oh, time
timekeeping.
keeping.
Great, very good. So yeah, well, in my case, I tried to work as a call center agent, but I didn't like it. I mean, at the end of the day, I just felt tired and I felt like I wasn't gonna be enough. But it was in English. I was working for AT&T, and
Oh,
yeah, it was a very hard experience. I abandoned it basically because I didn't feel like I was going anywhere. So I decided simply to like let it be. To like set it there because yeah, it was not going to bring me any sort of joy.
in my
So,
case, I was a supervisor for one time, and I enjoyed work with another people's because the I love the psychology,
mm-hmm,
but only the is like a hobby,
mm-hmm,
and I enjoy working with other people. I like listen the people and help and general form, not only for customer service.
mm-hmm,
And for me, the work is so funny, so relaxed
mm-hmm,
because
okay,
I can keep the stress normally is not affect me or
mm-hmm.
no me afecta el estrés. Trato de hacer eso.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, because many people who work for call centers, they end up getting stressed. And
Yeah.
that's the thing that got me scared. That's what basically made me, turn my back into the industry because I felt like I was gonna be one of those. I felt like I was gonna end becoming stressed and like not enjoying my life as I should. So yeah, that's why at the end I decided like, it wasn't for me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
In my case, I studied engineers of systems to have a work, remote work from another regions,
Mm-hmm.
and I love travel. And my dream is working
And traveling.
remote and traveling, make
Okay.
content for the social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for example, and I working to pay my business.
Yeah, I mean that's something
Yes,
that can of course work, you know. It's something that many people do.
yeah,
People who are like bloggers or things like those, you know, they are traveling, but at the same time, you know, they take part of their day to work on the tasks that they need to finish. And that is a great thing about learning about like electronic engineering or computer engineering because
yeah,
you know a lot on like how to code, and basically that's like the magic of nowadays. You know, if you learn coding, like you're done, you know, you have access to many of those opportunities, so very good.
and the English is so necessary for this.
Yes, that's true, that's
Is
very true.
much necessary, but in my case, I love the language. The first option because the music. I love the music. Try to sing some songs in karaoke's, and it's not so bad. I
All
I
right.
I hear my voice, and it's so funny for me.
Yeah, that's something weird. I feel like everyone, you know, has that. Like, you know, hearing your own is not funny at all. I mean, it's not like the best experience ever. But still, you know, if you practice like that, if you do like karaoke, that's great because at the same time you're listening to your pronunciation, and you can
Yeah,
try to find, you know, the differences between how you pronounce the words and how the artist pronounces the words. So that's something nice. Many people, I never did, but many teachers recommend the students to like record themselves when they are like reading something or singing something. I don't feel like it's a great advice because I wouldn't do it by myself. You know, if you tell me like record yourself and then listen to yourself singing or reading something, I wouldn't like it. I am one of those people who simply I just don't like how my voice sounds. Sometimes by accident, I got to hear like some of my voice notes and things like those, and I'm like, I don't know how my girlfriend says that she loves my voice because I don't like it at all. So yeah, it's you
in
know.
in my case, some people say me my voice is so really and good. And about I use the karaoke apps
Mm-hmm,
called Sing.
mm-hmm.
In you sing a part of a song and another people sing another part, and when they
Come
unir
together,
comes
join.
together,
Mm-hmm.
join, it's so good. The song, some covers, in some cases, the artists, some bands records his a part of song and let you an opportunity to sing the another part. If
Oh,
like you are singing with the
with the
with the
artist.
artist or the band.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I never heard of an app like that, but that's pretty cool. You know, you get the chance to practice and also be part of like the song of your favorite artists. So that's great. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I feel like this is basically what we're going to be wrapping up the night with, which is the other conversation that we're gonna practice. But this is all, of course, gonna be on Monday, and it's titled "What have you been doing?" This is related to this topic, this one over here, which is the present perfect continuous. I was not expecting to share it like this, but still, for you, Jonathan, it's gonna be kind of boring. But basically, we're gonna have to do like a repeated session on Monday because I need the rest of the people to know mostly this topic, the one that has to do with present perfect continuous. But still,
Okay.
we have these two people here. It's gonna be Pete and Gina. Those are the two ones being part of the conversation, and the conversation is supposed to go as following. Hey Gina, I haven't seen you in ages. What have you been doing lately? Nothing exciting. I've been working two jobs for the last 6 months. How come? I'm saving up money for a trip to Morocco. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, it is. What about you? Well, I've only been spending money. I'm pursuing a full-time modeling career. Really? How long have you been modeling? Since I graduated, but I haven't been getting any work. I need a job soon. I'm almost out of money. So here you can see, here's the guy. He's the one that wants to become a model. And basically, what happens when you use the present perfect continuous is that, as I said earlier, you are stating a situation that you have already done, but you're still doing in the present. So here you see, I've been working two jobs. I have been working. Entonces tenemos la utilización del been, ¿verdad? I have been y luego decimos working. Eso lo convierte en una actividad que continúa sucediendo en el presente. Sí. Por ejemplo, si yo digo, I have worked two jobs, eso significa que yo estoy diciendo que ya he trabajado en dos cosas. O sea, se refiere a que I have worked two jobs, ya tuve dos trabajos. Sí, básicamente eso significaría. Pero si yo digo I have been working two jobs, significa
Estoy teniendo.
he estado trabajando en dos lugares, por decir así. O he estado, como bien dice, he estado teniendo dos trabajos. Entonces, I have been working sería que todavía lo estoy haciendo. En cambio, si yo solo digo I have worked two jobs, significa que he trabajado ya en alguna parte de mi vida, en alguna parte del pasado, yo lo hice. Y luego tenemos esta otra. Este only, aquí nada más se utiliza como un adverbio. Es así, no sabemos, los adverbios básicamente para lo que sirven es para modificar el verbo en cierta forma. Entonces, en este caso, lo que hace es limitar un poco, ¿verdad? El alcance de lo que he estado haciendo. Y también puede servir, en este caso, para darle un énfasis mayor a lo que he estado haciendo. Como decir, o sea, eso es todo lo que he estado haciendo, ¿sí? I have been only spending money significa yo solo he estado gastando dinero. Sí. I have been only spending money sería yo solo he estado gastando dinero. Entonces, sería muy diferente decir, ¿verdad? I have spent money. Eso significa he gastado dinero. Pero I have been spending money significa que he estado gastando y continúo
Continúo
gastando.
haciendo.
Continúo
Ok.
gastando. Y probablemente voy a seguir haciéndolo. Entonces, ya. I have been spending money. Sí. Diferente, ¿verdad? Muy diferente a decir I've spent money. Ahora, este otro. I haven't been getting.
Bien.
¿Sí? I haven't been getting. Significa que no he estado, ¿sí? No he estado teniendo, por decir así. En español, claro, si lo vamos a decir de forma correcta, sería no he conseguido, por decir algo, ¿verdad? I haven't been getting any work, o sea, no he conseguido trabajo, pero en inglés sería como no he estado teniendo ningún trabajo. O sea, en los últimos días, en los
Más
últimos...
fácil.
Ya, no he estado teniendo ningún trabajo. I haven't been getting any work. So, it means that, es algo que no ha estado pasando. O sea, desde que se graduó, aquí mismo lo dice él, ¿verdad? Since I graduated, but I haven't been getting
Yes.
any work. O sea, no he estado consiguiendo nada de trabajo. Pero bueno, creo que entonces la clase de repo, ¿verdad? Fue eso. So yeah, basically, it's a Friday, so we're towards the weekend. And yeah, it's regular. We had to basically just cover it up. But thank you, Jonathan, very much for your participation. Thank you guys for being as listeners to the end of the lesson. And well, I hope that we can see one another on Monday and get started, with a full-on week and working on a regular schedule on Monday. So thank you very much for your attention and participation. And I hope I'll see you Monday. So bye-bye for now.
Good night. See you Monday.
Good night. See ya.